Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and in this short tutorial I'm going to show you how to connect this camera, which is the Canon EOS R5 Mark II, to your phone. The only thing you require is of course this camera, the Canon Camera Connect app, which is available for free in the Android Play Store or the iOS App Store. That's my iPhone 15 Pro Max. It really doesn't matter if you use Android or iOS. The principle is pretty much the same. Make sure to get the latest Canon Camera Connect app, which looks like this at the moment. So they changed it last night and today is the 20th of August 2024. After you've downloaded the app, make sure to turn on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Go to your camera, select this icon right here. Tap on the first bar, make sure that the airplane mode is off. If it's not off, your camera is not in the finding mode. Then select the second bar here at the camera and then connect to smartphone or tablet. Camera connect, add a device to connect to, tap on this icon right here, select the Canon EOS R5 Mark II, tap here on next, and then it's trying to find the phone and tap on this pop-up here, pair. Then you need to operate the next button on your camera. Okay, and there you go. Now you are connected to your phone. The principle is always the same. It doesn't really matter if you have iOS or Android or if you do the same steps on your tablet. Then you got several functions right here. Images on camera. We will look at this in a few moments. Remote live view shooting, live streaming, auto transfer. If you want to enable it, it always transfers the file immediately onto your phone as a backup maybe. Then you have Bluetooth remote controller. So if you enable GPS on your camera, it shows where you took the photo. Camera Wi-Fi settings, change the camera date and the time. And then if you tap on the home screen, you can say import images. And there are all the images I took this morning already using this camera. Here's the date. And for instance, I can select multiple images. I can delete them from my memory card of the camera. I can import them. Or what does that do? That's a different view. So I can view more images right here. Here is that same view just as a bar. And here's the bigger view with all the images. If you wish to import RAW files to your phone, this is possible as well. If you tap on this icon right there, you can say raw images saved format. Some phones are supporting a raw format. That means you can import the raw files straight from your camera. Sometimes you won't be able to view them in your camera roll, but if you have a mobile version of Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop, you can still do editing on them. If you jump back and say shoot, you can see that we are now in photo mode, which is indicated by this camera icon right here. We can take another 11,373 photos. Next to it is the indication of the remaining battery. I can take a photo right now using this 35mm. I can change the focus field. To change the settings, you need to use this arrow right here, so you can change the shutter speed, you can change the aperture, and you can change obviously the ISO as well. Then there are more functions like white balance, you can use a continuous shooting, and you can also enable a timer or change the focus field. If you want to shoot a video, simply push on this camera icon right here. From here you can change the focus field as well. You can select a different type of focus field. You can change the resolution, the frame rate. You can enable or disable the servo autofocus. You can change the white balance, the shutter speed, and of course the ISO and your aperture. If I start to take a video right now, super simple. During shooting I can change the aperture as well. You can see it just leaks a second behind. I can stop the video, I can jump back, and let's see if my phone supports 4K 50 here on this camera. If I say original size, yeah, it does, but as you can see, it takes a lot of time. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you do have any further questions, please make sure to leave a comment below. Thank you very much for your undivided attention. See you next time und tschüss.